All right, Shalom. Call halalyam Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Rakak Badash. Double honors to my elders and my apostles at Great Millstone who rule well for teaching me this truth. Salutation to you, Akim, out there in the four corners, laboring in this truth and pushing with all righteousness and sincerity. And shalom to you, brothers across the four winds. You confused in the face brothers who don't look like your average everyday Israelite, but you are, according to the Holy Spirit. Okay, and to you I say shalom. There's a brother Yahawah here. Coming back at you with another video through the Spirit, man. You know, just going into how, again, man, and we always tell Jake this, man. You know, personally, this is one of my favorite things to tell Jake, man. That this is not our rest. We're not supposed to be comfortable here. But you see Jake out here just living it up. That's why you look at these so-called celebrities. They just live in lavish lives, man. They're in a state of luxury. Okay, and when you're in that state of luxury, you don't really need the kingdom of heaven because you can't, look, man, you can't win twice, man. I mean, Jake is going to win at the end of the day. But all of them guys, all them so-called celebrities, man, who don't want to come down from that being comfortable in Babylon, being ignorant to the fact that this is their captivity and so on and so forth, them guys is going to be the lowest in the kingdom of heaven. Starting off with these false prophets and pastors, these NBA basketball players, okay, these NFL players, soccer, wherever Jake is at, and they live in these luxurious lives, man. All of that is about to come to an end, man. Okay? But before I go any further, man, let me go ahead and get this in the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction." Okay? This is not our rest. All right, that's why you got brothers across the four corners of the world waking up to the fact that the Israelites are coming back into the real truth. All right, the truth of Yahawashi, the truth of the Holy Scriptures. Because there's something that awoken in their spirit that was just like, man, there's something more to life. Okay, there's something way more to life. This can't be it. You know, the rest of my life shouldn't just be I gotta wake up at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, work 9 to 12 hours, and then come home and do the same thing the next day and so on and so forth. You know, there was something inside of brother spirits that was just like, there's something more to this life, man. It is, man. That's this word. That's this truth. And the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3 of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the elect is going to suffer for the kingdom of heaven. All right, because brothers know it's something more to this life, man. Okay, you can't get comfortable in Babylon. All right, the water is polluted. It says what? For this is not your rest, because it is polluted. Okay, let's go into the word polluted right quick. Acts 29:30, it says to be unclean, become unclean, become impure. Well, that was the point right there. It says to be unclean, and this place is totally unclean. Being ruled by Esau the so-called white man. Okay, these goddamn Edomites. They done turned the whole world upside down. They polluted the water. I made a video. It's called Playing God. All right, Esau the so-called white man has flipped everything upside down. Okay, he polluted the water. He's polluting the air. Okay, he got Jake in these ghettos and bodegas and stuff, man. Jake is out here tripping because Esau the so-called white man has got you in this position. You know, these celebrities, these so-called celebrities, Salakia, they gotta bend over in order to get more money and so on and so forth. They gotta bend over, they gotta get on their knees and do the whole nine just so they can get more money, just so they can live more luxurious and so on and so forth. All right. And if you call that being comfortable, then hey, woe unto you, man. Because you guys that got it on the side, you're not gonna have much on the other side. Yeah, you're gonna be a king or whatever. You know, all the nation of Israel is gonna be kings. Okay, but the elect is gonna be the top kings, all right, the top kings and priests, and everybody else is gonna be the common people. All right, so woe to you guys who got it on this side. It says because it is polluted. Yeah, man, there's never been a good day in Babylon. All right, we are in slavery. The food you eat is shit. Okay, literal and figuratively. All right, there's nothing here for us, man. It says it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. That's why you got Jakes, a lot of Jakes out here dying early and stuff. Because the food is all jacked up. The water's all jacked up. The air is polluted. Okay? This is not our rest. We're not supposed to be comfortable here. All right? Hey, you Israelites, man. Hey, 2/3 of Jake is just messed up, man. You know, Jake loved Babylon. Jake loved trying to make it here in Babylon, man. This ain't where you're supposed to be trying to make it at. Okay? But we know the whole song to that, man. You know, 2/3 is gonna stay here and do what they gotta do. And they're gonna get destroyed in the process. All right, but let me get this in the book of Amos chapter 6, verse 1. It says, woe to them that are at ease in Zion. Okay, Zion is synonymous with Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says, woe to them that are at ease in Zion. All right, that word woe means death and destruction. So woe unto you for being comfortable here. Why are you comfortable with being a slave? Why is this a good thing for you? Waking up, going to work, looking forward to your 401k. You got to wait till like 60 something to retire. Okay, why are you excited about that? There's nothing to be excited about in this captivity. We're supposed to be out crying aloud and complaining. All right? Woe to them that are at ease in Zion and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. Okay? And Samaria is spiritually talking about Babylon in America today. All right? Because you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all out here, y'all in America, you know, y'all trying to make it as rappers and ball players and singers and dancers and actors and all this other stuff. Okay? Because you love captivity. You love this place. Because he saw the so-called white man has gave you that philosophy, that do as thou wilt philosophy. All right? This system was not set up for you, and that's why Jake always failed. Because y'all trusting in America, y'all trusting in this wicked ass system. Okay? And to you lower level Jakes, you know the ones who just work the jobs, and you think yourself to be in a good case. All right, so on and so forth. You buy nice clothes and, you know, some nice jewelry and stuff like that. Hey, woe to you guys too, because y'all not out there complaining with us. Y'all don't mind being slaves. And there's something terribly wrong with that, man. There's something terribly wrong with the fact that you guys don't mind being slaves. Trusting in America, man. This system is about to get destroyed very soon. Okay? So woe unto you guys, man. All right? You out here just murphing it up. How can you murph it up? You got a bunch of damn payments the next week. You got to pay your phone bill. You got to pay your electricity bill, or your power bill. You got to pay the water bill. You got to pay rent. All right, this land ain't even ours no more. So woe to you guys that are at ease. Okay, the scripture say, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. And that's what you guys are doing. Y'all rather stay here in captivity and just be like, oh, forget the kingdom. I don't need it. We would say, hey, like they said in the time of Moses, man, during the Exodus. We was better off for Egypt. We so hungry and so on and so forth, man. You guys was just talking so much shit. And all of y'all are back today, still talking shit. And the Lord gonna see you for that. Speaking against his men. Because when you speak against the Lord's men, you're really speaking against the Lord. So the Lord heard every idle word. All right? So woe unto you guys. All right? And America, like Samaria spiritually, is the chief of these nations. Okay? So again, this scripture is synonymous with America. How you Jakes trust in America, man. You trust in oppression. All right? Let me get this in the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6. You know, because I was going into how Jake got to pay bills and stuff. All right, this is the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6. It says, ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have enough, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. Like I was going into rent and all of the bills that we got to pay. Then you got to pay insurance. You got to pay life insurance and so on and so forth. Car insurance. Okay, Jade, if you are a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, you are losing right now. Okay, you are losing. You know, you get your little paycheck. Then you got to take all this money out. All right, pay all of these payments and so on and so forth. Okay, as the scripture say, we're subject to payments. I'm gonna get that next. All right. It says ye have sown much and bring in little. Yeah, you work so hard just to bring in a little itty bitty ass paycheck. All right, that's the life story of Jake going on right now, man. Okay, the scripture say we labor and have no rest. So there's no rest, man. So why are you Jakes out here just comfortable, man? Just trying to live it up and be the best nigga you could be. The best slave. It says, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. Again, man, you don't have anything. The scripture say you don't have anything here, man. Okay? We are in captivity. We are in slavery right now. There's nothing that we can really enjoy. You know, you may have your moments. We got the so-called liberty to go out and buy a bottle of liquor, wine, you know, some beer, whatever, you know, whatever you're into, and so on and so forth. But it's still not enough. And when I say that, it just, you got to remember that that heaviness is going to hit you. You got to come back to reality. Well, so-called reality. You got to come back to hell. Let me say it like that. All right, because America is not a reality. America is a goddamn nightmare. Okay? So you got to come right back to hell, man. You got Jakes out here working 12, 13 hours. They barely get to see home. And if they do go home, they only going to have a little bit of time to sleep. Then they got to wake up and do it all over again. Some Jakes work 7 days a week, 6 days, 5 days a week. But wait, we at work more than we are at home. All right, that's hell, man. We ain't even supposed to be working. All right, that is hell, man. You know? But let me get this. Oh, it's in the Apocrypha. I believe it's Baruch chapter 3 and 8. Chapter 3, verse 8. Yep, Khan. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. Okay, so we in a situation because the Lord, Yahawashi, is against the nation of Israel. Okay, but Yahawashi, through his blood, is making everything right again. All right, Yahawashi is the mediator between the Most High, his father, and the nation of Israel. Okay, for the sake of the elect and for the elect only. All right, it says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. So we are yet this day in our captivity. Right now we're in hell. Okay, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse. So you got Jake, you got Israelites all over the globe, man, who look like the heathen nations. You know, some still look like Israelites. All right, because the ones in the that look like the other nations, they're going through these same curses. The families is divided. They being oppressed. All right, everything that regular Jake go through in America today, you know, you got brothers and sisters all over the world going through the same exact thing. Okay, you cannot relieve these. You cannot relieve yourself of these curses. All right, the Lord got to come back and do that. So you got Jake all across the world going through this. It says, without scattered us for a reproach and a curse. Okay, so we still under the curses, but they're being lifted. It says, and to be subject to payments. All right, you're paying insurance, you're paying your bills, paying rent. All right, mortgage on your so-called house. It says, according to all the iniquities of our fathers. So our forefathers is the ones who, well, which is really us coming back, you know. They departed from Yahawashi, meaning what? They disobeyed the law, statutes, and the commandments. Okay, that's why we're in the situation that we're in today. You know, we about to come out of it through the spirit of Yahawashi Yahawashi. The Lord said he's going to put us back in the land of Israel himself. All right, but hey, the rest of these wicked ass niggas, they can't wait on the Lord. The scriptures tell you to be patient, be of good courage, and wait on the Lord. All right. It says, verse 9, it says, "Hear, Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom." This is what we should have done. All right, but we have a chance to do it. We have a chance to do it again, to come back into the law, statutes, and the commandments. Verse 10, it says, "How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxen old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead." All right, and again, that's exactly what Jake is going through today. We're defiled with the dead, man. All right, hey, the scriptures say we dead. Okay, it says, "How art Salakia, that thou art in thine enemy's land." Yeah, we have Esau, the so-called white man, took a bunch of Jakes from all over the world, really. You know, the westernmost parts of Africa. All right, from Central America, South America. Okay, and now they got Jake in this big ass situation called America, mixed with a bunch of heathens, man. Okay, and Jake has been growing old in America for a very long time. You know, we still in our enemy's land. We still in our enemy's hands. Okay, so there's no reason why any so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American should be comfortable at any time. Verse 11, "That thou art counted with them that go down into the grave." Yeah, we're dead men walking. Verse 12, "Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom." You know, it says, "Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom." And that fountain of wisdom is these laws, statutes, and the commandments. All right, it's the Most High in Yahawashi. Okay, Jake just casted away the laws, statutes, and the commandments and said, "I don't need it." All right, then y'all became idolaters, adulterers, murderers. All right, Jake is bugged out of his goddamn mind now, and then wonder what the scripture said: "Why criest thou for thine affliction?" You know, it's because you transgress the law, statutes, and the commandments. And hey, and the Yahawashi Masai turned his back on us. All right, meaning what? He put us in slavery. Esau, the so-called white man, and the rest of these heathens was jacking us up. Okay, verse 13, and I'm gonna end it here. It says, "For if thou hadst walked in the way of the Most High, thou shouldst have dwelt in peace forever." And that's the whole point, man. Okay. So you Jakes who don't understand why you in a situation that you in, it's because you forsook the fountain of living waters. Okay, which is Yahawashi Yahawashi. And the Lord is saying, what? If thou hast walked in the way of the Most High, meaning the law, statutes, and the commandments, which is life, thou shouldst have dwelt in peace forever. So if we would have just obeyed the words of the Lord, we would have dwelt in peace forever, man. We still could have been on top. But we lost our stature. We lost our women. All right, the men really ain't shit. Okay, women ain't shit. The children ain't shit. All right, we just in hell, man. Okay. But that was the point, man. We not supposed to be comfortable here in Babylon. Okay, so hey, woe to you so-called celebrity niggas out there. All right, you big wealthy guys with your fat pockets and stuff, man. Okay. But with that being said, Lord willing, Akim was edified through the spirit. Call halalyam la, Yahawashi Yahawashi. Hey, shalom.